kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Off-play action on first down. Shoots it to the left. Just excellent technique by this receiver, working the sideline, the great footwork to stay in bounds.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
They'll go back to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Caught in the backfield, it's Pearson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup because this environment is hostile.
Punt is in the air. Wants to bring it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Handoff from the gun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. They'll run this play from the pistol. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Already find a hole in that secondary. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Quarterback on the keeper. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Now from inside the red zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Got to room to run. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the lone running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Back to throw, it's Duggan. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
It's now 3rd down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll leave it with him. Powers through the defender. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. What a good job by the defense to force that play outside.
And it's tough when you're a defense and you like to play fast and aggressive. Those counter plays are usually something that's good to run at them, but if you can be smart and stay sound and stay home and understand when people start pulling your direction, forget the fakes the other way, you can stay home, be productive, get big plays like this for your defense.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On target to the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, that play-action fake, it just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical down the field, and pick up a big gainer for the offense.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They're dealing with a second and long. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He wants to throw it again. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Still early in the game after that incompletion setting up fourth down. You are trailing, but do you want to get aggressive? Do you want to play it safe? Does this thing get out of hand? Those are all questions and factors that are swirling around this head coach's mind now.
Punt is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Runs through the tackle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
So just how aggressive can they afford to be as they snap it on second and long from the 13? Here's the handoff. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking for a man. It's Duggan. Fires to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Kick is in the air. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The hand to the running back. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field. And that's why you had a big play.
They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, he's got some space.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Back to pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'd hoped to slip the fullback out of the backfield unnoticed. Oh, he was noticed. He was noticed and lost yardage.
Yeah, I need better blocking. I need a runway to get this big fella going and get up to speed. He didn't even get to catch the football and get up to speed before he was getting tackled. It's not like he's an explosive athlete that's going to take a screen and go a long way. Need a little better blocking.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Looking for space, it's Pearson. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard, it's at the 26.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And with the field goal, we are tied here in the second quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Snow. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The give to the tailback. Shakes off the defender. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's got it again. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. He's open on the right. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down. He'll try to do it himself.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Leaves it with the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Now on 2nd down. looking for a man. It's Duggan. He's got him. Strong, firm tackle.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They're setting up the screen. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking for the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
At the 38-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold it.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense working from the pistol. Looking to throw on first down. Going over the top. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll test the right side. Breaks into the open. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Got the first down and more. Nice move, creates some space. Oh, look out on the right. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish things off with that 51-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Makes the quick grab.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind it.
They'll line up for a second down play. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to pass. It's Duggan. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Coming up, 4th down.
And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Creates a little space. Gets it past the marker. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. Find space on the right. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk. Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Finds his big tight end. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. Trying to get it in. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. Firing to the right, complete. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, fourth down, offense has to make a decision.
Trying to surge it in. And he'll break the plane for a touchdown.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on fourth down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. It's a draw. Running to Green. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Snagged in the middle, it's Parker. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Duggan. Here's a hit. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires left. It's complete. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first down. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Caught in the backfield, it's Ramsey. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ramsey. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
To the air on first down. Got his man down the middle. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
They bring the punter onto the field now. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The run from the shotgun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Breaks the tackle. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Handoff to the single back. Finds a crease at the 20. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Puts it out of the air. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Duggan. Got it!
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got first and goal.
First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down here, probably expecting the offense to throw it with a little bit more room to work with.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's complete to the left. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now this offense will take the field again. Looking for space. It's Pearson. There he goes. Oh, he got loose. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running back searching for a hole. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, all right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Scanning the field, it's Duggan. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Right down the middle. Got his man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
Cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He picks it up, still on his feet.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get 1st downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So 1st down will open up the final period. Dropping back, it's Duggan. That's caught, it's Parker.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now they'll run it to the right here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
They bring the punter onto the field now. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. He'll pull it on the read. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. I guess it could have been worse.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Back to pass. Spits it out to the back. And that one's incomplete. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. Looking to throw, it's Duggan. They're working that left side. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The give to the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, well, he is hard to bring down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? The QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The give to the single back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Give to the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Dropping back, it's Duggan. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Okay, so I thought they might go for it here. Instead, they'll send out the field goal unit. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll run this play from the pistol. On the run, it's Pearson. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They go to the draw, finding open areas. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Fighting off the defender. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Going with the counter play here. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Fullback's got it. They stop him in his tracks, trying to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And here comes the punt team. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Back to throw, it's Duggan. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Looking to throw on first down. Rush is on him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He wants to go deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
3rd down coming up for the O after the incompletion. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got it up the 30. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Back to throw, it's Duggan. He'll get rid of it. And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. They want to throw it. Finds his man. It's Logan. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Fires to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. They'll start this drive from the 42. Looking to throw, it's Duggan. And wings it incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And this is a big third down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed a stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You gotta believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.